Hello, mathematicians. Mr. Regan here with your math lesson, along with Miss Yuka.
Good morning, mathematicians.
Your learning objective today is I can model numbers with more than 9 ones or 9 tenths. Your language objective is I can orally explain the equivalence. For example, 10 something makes 1 fill in the blank. For a little warm-up activity, we're going to do a little activity. How many more dots? Okay. So I'm going to flip over to here. And so there are 20 dots in this blank, in the box. Some are blue and some are red. So let's look. Here are 20 blue dots. And we're going to think about how many red dots there are. So remember, you can pause the video at any time and you can think about how many dots are going to be in red. How many are left? So let's look. I see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a line of 5, and another line of 5. So we have 5, 10, 15. Here's 16. So if there's 16 blue dots, how many red dots are going to make up to 20? You got it, Miss Yuka? I see Miss Yuka counting over there. Okay, she thinks
counting on, I'm thinking 4.
Thinking 4. Let's see. Yes, nice thinking, Miss Yuka. Nice job. Let's do another one. That was a fun one. Here we go. So here altogether, the total number of dots is going to be 15. So now we have some blue and some are red. It looks like there's only one blue dot. So how many red dots are there going to be? And this is an interesting type of a problem because we might think of subtraction, right? If we can take away that one blue dot from 15, I think that there's going to be 14 red dots, Miss Yuka. What are you thinking? Same, one less. There we go. We have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 red dots. Let's do one more as our final activity here. So now we're going to have 17 total dots. Okay? Some are blue and some are going to be red. So blue dots we have 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's a little bit tricky. So we could think of it as a number sentence. We have 8 plus something equals 17. Or if we have 17 and we take away 8, how many red dots are there? Remember, we could think of our friends of 10. Okay, so if we had 17 and we took away 7, that would get us to 10. But we know we're not taking away 7. We're going to take away one more than that. So let's think. I'm thinking there's going to be 9, Miss Yuka. Let's count.
Here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we know that there's 9. Also because 8 plus 9 equals 17. So that's a good way to think about that. So nice warm-up activity to get your brains thinking, brains moving. And we're going to move back to our lesson here. Okay, here we go.
All right, so this is going to be our guided practice. We are going to do this together. So make sure that you have something to write with, either a notebook or pen. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. It says, James had the following base 10 blocks, 18 ones and 5 tens. And he wrote the number 68. Is he correct? What do you think? 18 ones and 5 tens. Ooh, that's a lot of ones. But I bet you some of those ones can be exchanged to tens or make 10. Explain your thinking. You can use words or you can draw a picture and numbers to explain if 68 is correct. So pause this video and I'm going to do my work. You are going to do your work and let's compare. Are you ready? All right, Mr. Regan.
Okay, here we go. Let's look.
All right, so this is what I did. So it says 18 ones and 5 tens. So I drew my 18 ones here, but I knew that 10 ones make 1 10. And I have my 5 tens here. That's my 50. I got my 1 10 here. The 10 ones. So I said there's 60 with the tens, and I'm counting my ones, and I get 8 ones. So 60 and 8, I have 68. So I think James is correct.
Nice picture, Miss Yuka. That is so clear. And it's the same number then. So 18 ones and 5 tens does make 68.
I know. Interesting. So
Very
we're going to
good.
work on this today.
Okay. And here we go. So
We have another problem. We have another problem for you. And it goes like this. So there are 3 kids, Sophia, Ken, and Roy. And they have, that's okay, they have some base 10 blocks. And Sophia said, I can make 136 using 100, tens, and ones. And Ken said, I can make 136 using only tens and ones. Roy said, I can make 136 using only ones. Mr. Regan, what do we know about this problem?
Well, Miss Yuka, I think all of the numbers all have 136. It seems like they all are using the same number.
That's right. But why do they have different models, do you think?
Well, I think that maybe they're showing the number in different ways, because Sophia said 136 using hundreds, tens, and ones, and Ken said 136 only using tens and ones, and Roy said 136 using only ones, but that's a lot of ones. But I think that they can all make 136.
You think so?
I think so. I think here, let's look at my problem and let's see if that was correct. So
Okay.
yeah.
Should we go?
Let's see if,
next.
yeah, let's see if we can look at my problem, because I was thinking about that. In 136, if I counted my number of tens, and if I had 13 tens, if I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, I know that's going to make 100, and then 3 more tens, 110, 120, 130. So 13 tens, that's going to be 130, and still I had my 6 ones. So they both can equal 136. Yeah, what were you thinking?
Well, I was also trying to build 136, trying to use just the tens and the ones, but I did it a little bit differently. So I drew 12 tens, and I knew that 10 tens make 100, and then 110, 120. So the 12 tens gave me 120, but I drew more ones, because I had 1 less 10 than you did, Mr. Regan. So I drew 16 ones here, but I knew that 10 ones make 110. So this 16 ones here equaled 16. So 120 plus 16 still gave me 136, but we are using different number of tens and different numbers of ones. Shall we look at the problem, Mr. Regan?
I think so. So they all have different models, all making the same number. Let's see. Yeah, so
that's
said, yeah, making 136, finding a way to make 136 only using tens and ones.
We just did that.
Yeah.
And we showed a different way of making 136, again, using just tens and ones, but still all equaled 136, and our picture looked a little bit different. Yeah. We have a little challenge for you, though. We're not going to do this together, but if you have time, you can do this. Find all the ways to make 136 using hundreds, tens, and ones. So how many ways can you make 136 using hundreds, tens, and ones? I wonder how many. I'm going to challenge myself after this.
Sounds like a really good challenge, Miss Yuka. I think I'm up for it. I want to try some of that too. And to continue with that, so for your seesaw activity today, you're going to be making 124, and you're going to find a way to make 124 only using tens and ones. And you're going to draw your model here. Draw your model of 124 only using tens and ones. Then find a different way to model 124 only using only tens and ones, and draw your model. So a different way, just like we showed you, just like our examples. And then you're going to find all the ways to make 124 that you can think of. Okay? All
So
right.
that is your seesaw activity. But there's another fun game that we would like you to play today. And we're going to show you how to do this.
And that game is called Play 6 Rolls to 100. And here in this activity, you're going to try to get to 100 the best way that you can, rolling your dice. And you get to decide, are you going to count tens or are you going to count ones? You cannot go over 100. So you only get 6 rolls and you can't go over 100. And let's take a look. I have a little example here for you. So let's pretend I rolled a 3. I get to decide if it's going to be 3 tens or 3 ones. Remember, if I'm only counting ones, I might not make it, Miss Yuka. But if I counted tens, if I counted all my rolls as tens, I'm probably going to go over. So if I rolled a 3, and I'm going to say it's going to be tens just to get started. So I'm going to count that as 30. And my total there is going to be 30. So now for the second roll. Let's say I rolled a 5 on the second roll. Now I want to decide, is it going to be 5 tens or am I going to count 5 ones? Think maybe to yourself, if I counted 5 more tens, Miss Yuka, what would be my total there? That would be...
So 5 tens would be 50. So if you add 30 and 50, your total will be 80, Mr. Regan.
Uh-oh, only on my second round, I might go over 100 already. So maybe with this 5, I'm only going to count it as 5 ones. Okay?
I think that's a good choice.
So then my total there would be 35. And you're going to continue with the interactive dice roller, and you get to play on your own. Okay? Remember, try not to go over 100, but try to get as close as you can. Okay? Have a fun activity, fun math lesson today. Thank you, Miss Yuka. All right.
Have a great day.
Bye, friends. Great job. Bye-bye.